Hi guys, thanks for joining our YouTube channel, and in this video you will know about some exciting bodybuilding updates. Number 1 update is about 74-year-old Arnold Schwarzenegger. Bodybuilding legend Arnold is committed to preserving his health while enjoying retirement. Arnold Schwarzenegger reached incredible heights as a professional bodybuilder and left behind one of the best resumes the sport ever seen. At 74 years old, Arnold is determined as ever to preserve his health with a proper diet and training. Recently, Arnold is praised by fans for maintaining physique for decades. In a recent Twitter post, Arnold shared a rare photo of him training before speaking about climate change at the Austrian World Summit. He shared a post by caption, "Getting pumped earlier for today's Austrian World Summit. Tune in at 3:30 am EST 30 minutes." Fans took to the comment section marveling at the famous actor's ability to stay in great shape throughout the past several decades. In this update, Arnold is getting pumped and looks ripped. The Terminator swears by an 80% plant-based diet, a concept he began to utilize in retirement for the past few years. While Arnold sees value in adhering to a plant-based diet, he stressed the fact that he still enjoys consuming meat even on a limited basis. At 74 years old, the bodybuilding legend does not look to be slowing down in the slightest. Despite rarely posting gym photos, Arnold's commitment to health and longevity are still some of his top priorities in life. Next update is about Mr. Olympia Dorian Yates. 6 times Mr. Olympia champion Dorian Yates admits his hallucinogenic experience on DMT was life-altering. Psychedelics can be powerful, life-changing medicines. A legend of bodybuilding, Dorian Yates held a mystic in the sport like no one before him, earning himself the name The Shadow. In a recent post made on Instagram, Yates reflected on his life-changing hallucinogenic experience using dimethyltryptamine, widely known as DMT. Dorian Yates was one of the most successful IFBB Men's Open pro bodybuilder to compete during his era and give a new meaning to the term mass monster. He decimated his competition with a combination of sheer muscularity and conditioning, though it was his wide, massive back that made him so imposing on stage. In a recent Instagram post, Yates reflected on his psychedelics experience using DMT, insisting that it helped him see that life is just a game we are playing. Clearly, Dorian Yates is making the most of his retirement while keeping an open mind. After undergoing a life-changing experience on DMT, Yates has a newfound respect for the power of psychedelics. Next update is about classic physique competitor Marcelo De Angelis, who is hospitalized with illness. Marcelo De Angelis has been hospitalized, and he shared the news on his Instagram story on Wednesday. The specific illness has not been disclosed, but De Angelis is dealing with severe dehydration. De Angelis was expecting to appear on stage later this month with hopes of earning qualification to the 2022 Olympia in December. He shared that he has lost about 9 kilos and is not in his best shape where it stands now. De Angelis has been unable to eat and drink because of this illness. De Angelis made a statement on his Instagram story in Portuguese, along with sharing a picture of his hospital bracelet. Marcelo De Angelis earned his pro card last year in open bodybuilding. Since then, he has made the switch to classic physique and has high hopes heading into this season. De Angelis feature an aesthetically pleasing physique on stage. Next update is about wheelchair bodybuilder. Max Culati is the first wheelchair bodybuilder in South Africa and is thriving. Nearly 2 weeks ago, Max Culati was crowned world champion after representing South Africa during the 2022 World IFBB Championship. Culati has found great success in bodybuilding despite being paralyzed from the waist down. Recently, the bodybuilder shared his story and his journey to where he is today. Culati began as a powerlifter and is not the only wheelchair-bound professional bodybuilder in the continent. He hails from Mogu'Suc'El in Eastern Cape and has been able to overcome all obstacles. There have been times where Culati has been denied a cab because some drivers believed that it was too difficult to get him into the car. This is all because of one morning when Culati woke up and could not feel his legs. Max Culati explained that the paralysis was due to the growth on his spine. Doctors operated on his spine to remove fluid, but they believed that Culati would be paralyzed permanently. Max believes that he can walk again if he was given the necessary medical support. He specifically mentioned Aurora Special Care Center. Despite the difficulties, Max is going to continue to compete on stage and train as a bodybuilder. He will serve as an inspiration to those in the same position or anyone who believes they are not meant to do something. So these are some recent updates about bodybuilding. For more news and updates, follow our YouTube channel, and if you like the video, do share it with your friends and family members. Till then, stay fit and stay healthy.